Hi everyone, we have prepared latest market updates for October 28th, 2022. Musk buys Twitter and starts with purges. Elon Musk took over Twitter Inc. with brutal efficiency, immediately firing senior executives but providing no clarity on how he will realize the lofty ambitions he has outlined for the influential social media platform. The CEO of electric car manufacturer Tesla Inc., an absolutist of free speech by his own admission, however, also said that he wanted to prevent the platform from becoming an echo chamber of hatred and division. Other goals include a desire to defeat spam bots on Twitter and to make public the algorithms that determine how content is presented to users. But Musk did not give details about how he would achieve all this or who would run the company. He said he plans to cut jobs, leaving 7,500 Twitter employees worried about their future. He also said Thursday that he bought Twitter not to make more money, but to try to help the humanity I love. Musk fired Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal, CFO Ned Segal, and head of legal and policy Vijay Gadde, according to people familiar with the matter. He accused them of misleading him and Twitter investors about the number of fake accounts on the platform. Meta's weak forecast caused stock to plummet. Meta Platform Incorporation's stock price fell nearly 20% Wednesday after a weak forecast as investors were skeptical of the company's expensive bets on the metaverse. The forecast reduced Meta's market value by $67 billion in extended trading, adding to the more than $500 billion in value already lost this year. If Meta stock's after-hours decline had coincided with Thursday's trading session, it would have been the biggest one-day loss since February the 2nd, when the company last issued a gloomy forecast. Meta had projected that its total expenses for all of 2023 would be between $96 billion and $101 billion. That's up significantly from the revised 2022 total spending forecast of $85 billion to $87 billion. Such a miserable outlook for Meta is the result of many developments around it, in particular sluggish global economic growth, strong competition from TikTok, Apple's privacy changes, growing concerns about massive spending on metaverse, and the constant threat of regulation are some of the factors explaining the Meta platform's dismal forecast. EU approves ban on new fossil fuel cars. On Thursday, the European Union reached an agreement on a law that would effectively ban the sale of new gasoline and diesel cars from 2035 in an effort to accelerate the transition to electric cars and fight climate change. Negotiators from EU countries and the European Parliament, which must approve new EU laws, as well as the European Commission, which drafts the new laws, agreed that automakers must achieve a 100% reduction in CO2 emissions by 2035. This would make it impossible to sell new fossil fuel cars in a bloc of 27 countries. EU climate policy chief Frans Timmermans said the agreement sends a strong message to industry and consumers. The agreement also includes a 55% reduction in CO2 emissions for new cars sold starting in 2030, compared to 2021 levels, well above the existing goal of a 37.5% reduction by that time. As regulators increase pressure on automakers to reduce their carbon footprints, many of them have announced investments in electrification. Volkswagen boss Thomas Schaffer announced this week that the brand will produce only electric cars in Europe starting in 2033.